Hey, it's Anthony from Basin. This is just a quick video on how to create an integration between Basin and Pabbly. And in this specific integration, we'll be integrating with Google Sheets. So your Basin submissions go through Pabbly into Google Sheets. So I've already gone ahead and created a Pabbly account. And you can see they have a few different options. And it seems like Pabbly Connect is what we'll want. So connect applications, in this case Basin, to send data from one app to another. So if we go ahead and hit access now, and go ahead and create a new workflow, and we'll call it Basin to Google Sheets. And the way we're going to do this is by sending a webhook from Basin. So a submission comes in, it triggers Basin to send a webhook to Pabbly, and from Pabbly, they integrate with the Google Sheets API, and they put the data into your Google Sheets. So we'll hit webhook, and Pabbly gives us a target endpoint here. So we'll copy that, and then we'll head over to Basin. So if we click on our form, and go up to integrations, webhooks, and then we paste in the URL. And I'm also going to trigger this for spam submissions as well. Since it's just going into a spreadsheet, I can manually filter them. Applications where it's going to email that, or it's included somehow else in the content, it creates possibly more trouble. So we'll go ahead and save that, and head back to Pabbly. And now it tells us it's waiting for us to send a test submission. So we'll go over to Basin, and under settings, setup, at the very bottom we have a test form you can fill out. So go ahead and submit that. And let's go back to Pabbly Connect here, and it should come through. So you can see the data I've submitted. So next we got to do something with that data, and in this case we want to hook it up to Google Sheets, and we want to append a row. So we'll go append values, connect, and I've already set up my Google account, but that's just the next step here. And the spreadsheet will be Pabbly test. So I already created a spreadsheet, as you can see. And now we want to append the values. So in my setup test form here, I have email, nickname, and food. So the first one we'll do, it also passes ID. So we'll do ID, email, and name. And if we go back here, I want to append the values. ID, email, and name. Now one thing to keep in mind is they try and tell you down here as well that you have to put quotes and commas between these values, because technically you could combine them. So quote around there, comma, quote, quote, comma, and then where's that? Quote, quote. I think the reason for this is you could probably combine fields if you want. So within one single field, you could combine the ID and the nickname. Probably something like this, if you know what I mean. So you'd be able to combine values as you wanted into certain columns. So we'll save and send test request. So we have nothing in here yet. And if we go ahead and trigger this, you can see we've filled out some data in our spreadsheet. So we have the ID, the email, and the name, and you can see that that extra field where we played with possibly combining the values. And that's it. So if we go full circle now, all the way back to Basin, let's go back to here. We'll try this one more time with Anthony plus Pabbly, nickname is Pab, and this field does not flow through, so we'll just call pizza. And if I submit this test, we should see the data come into our spreadsheet. There we go. All right, so that's all it takes to integrate Basin with Pabbly, and it's probably similar for any other platform, similar to Pabbly, or any platform that accepts a webhook. It would be a similar setup where you take the webhook endpoint, plug it into Basin, and now Basin is integrated with that product. So that's all for this video. If you need any help, feel free to contact our support@usebasin.com. And we also have a Discord channel, so check out for a link in the description below. And that's all.